Welcome to Think a Bit. I'm Joe King. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about Dymo. Yeah, that's how you say it. It's not Dimo. It's called Dymo. I got that from the mods in their Discord. I was asking how do you say it properly. They said Dymo. The example they gave me was like you put your car on a dyno to get your horsepower and RPM stats. It's like Dymo. You put this in your car, it's going to give you stats for all these different sensors. It's just more stats. It's a Dymo thing. So it's called Dymo. So what is Dymo? Let's talk about it. Basically, it's a digital infrastructure for moving objects. Well, that's a pretty bad explanation because I think it's only for cars. Moving objects will be like basically airplanes, boats, bicycles, drones. I think it's basically so. I think it's basically a digital infrastructure for moving cars. I don't think I don't think they're doing anything for boats or airplanes or nothing like that yet. So I think that's a bad explanation, but um, be glad I explained that to you. Now, if you look at their followers, they only have 1,800 followers. And they're basically following 700 people. So they're basically doing follow for follow on Twitter. So if you have any low followers, want to get some extra followers, I'm pretty sure you just follow them and they'll follow you back. That looks like what they're doing on here. It's this little thing. You hook this up to your OB2 sensor in your car, and it's going to read all your sensors data, and it's going to collect it. But you still need to have the internet. Like, it wants to collect your data in real time and broadcast it on your phone data. It's a pretty horrible design because why can't it just all collect in this thing, and why can't you just go home and upload it, put it in your computer and upload it? Why do you need to have like 5G to use it? They're saying, oh, we're going to use helium 5G with Dymo. Well, helium 5G ain't even out yet. Who even knows if it can even work? Who even knows if helium 5G is going to work? So, if it was a better design, I think you should just be able to upload it to the internet. Put it in your computer, upload it to the internet. Simple. But nope. They want to use your data, your cell phone data. So, that begs me to question, can't they just build an app? XYO, they have an app. Come on. XYO's been doing this data thing for a long time. And it's all built into your phone already. Why do you need to buy a $300 device? So that makes me wonder if they're just trying to sell devices or not. And look at the cars they're showing on here. If you use any of these cars, you're not going to make no money because your car's got to have a lot of sensors. They want to get all your car's sensors. They want to read all your car's sensors and stuff. So if you're using these old-time cars like this, these cars basically only have gas. So you're not going to get that much data from these cars. You might get speed in your car data, but it wants a lot more data, like airbag data, like pollution data, like blind spot monitoring data. So the more sensors you have, the more Dymo tokens you should earn. But the one thing you have to be careful about hooking this up to your car, because I was talking to my brother-in-law about this, and he works for Ford. So this is what he told me. This is coming from him. He works for Ford. He said, be careful if you get one. I was asking about this Dymo device. He goes, be careful hooking it up to your car because it's going to void your warranty. Like these newer cars, they don't want you hooking up like new electronic, these chips hacking into the system and stuff, like increasing your horsepower or nothing. He goes, you hook that up to your car's OB2 sensor, it's going to void your car's warranty. So you got to think how much tokens you're going to earn. Is it what's more worth it, your car's warranty or earning these extra tokens? And he said when you're hooking like these sensors up to the car, these aftermarket sensors, He said he seen stories of people's airbags going off randomly. So you might be driving down the road one day, and you have this Dymo hooked up to your car, and your airbag just might go off. So he said you got to be real careful about these devices. And he told me don't do it. XYO seems more like a better option. That's what he told me. That's coming from him. He works for Ford, so. Another concerning thing for me is look at these guys. These are all the head people at Dymo. Now, none of these guys are professional drivers. They have no professional race car drivers, no professional bus drivers, limo drivers, UPS drivers. They have no professional drivers. Look at these guys. These guys all look like they work on computers. Where are the professional drivers? If you're making some kind of driving app, you should have some kind of professional drivers, I would think, don't you? So that's awful concerning. This team, there's no professional drivers on the team. Infrastructure bill, they want to tax you for your mileage. And this Dymo thing is just trying to, they want to tax you too. They want to sell your information. So it's like, if I hook this up to my car and I just want to keep my information, I don't want to share it with Dymo. What are the percentages? That's a big thing we have to learn. What are the percentages? Like, how much money am I going to get for my information? Like, how much money are you going to... it's my car's information, my gas. I don't want to be giving it all to Dymo. I mean, I think I should be getting 95% of it. But I'm pretty sure the percentage, when I looked at the percentages, Dymo keeps 70% of the money from selling your car data, and you get 30%. And in the white paper, it's saying like, oh, we have to do all the work, talk to all these insurance company, all these companies, so we're going to keep 70%, and we'll give you 30% of the data. And they're trying to say that sounded like a good deal, but I was thinking it should be like the other way around to me. And the Dymo tokens, what are they good for? What can you use them for? Well, so far they're saying like you could redeem these Dymo tokens. They're working with Speedway. That's like one of their big partners. They're trying to bring on board a Speedway, and you can redeem them for gas cards and cigarettes. So that's basically the only plan they have now for to redeem the Dymo tokens. You'll get like a little plastic card in the mail. Or they're trying to hook it up with your Speedy Reward card too. Maybe your Speedy Reward card, you can hook it up to it. And then as you drive, you'll earn these Dymo tokens. You can just go in the store, redeem them for like gas, cigarettes, and stuff like that. Yeah, another thing you gotta think about is like, do you want all your data everywhere? These Dymos, if you're speeding and stuff, and you get pulled over by a cop, right? And he's like, oh, got you speeding there. And you're like, oh, do you have your radar detector on? And he's like, oh, no, I don't. But I see you got a Dymo right there. Let's check that. And you already know everything you say can be used against you in a court of law. So it's best to remain silent. But who knows what these Dymos are going to do? They're going to tell or what? So that's another thing we really have to consider about. And do we really even need any more data on traffic? I mean, we have traffic cameras everywhere, red light cameras that can give you tickets. We have like the helicopters that be giving you the morning reports, like morning traffic reports, like the TV networks have their helicopter in the air. All traffic look good today. And then there's already so many good traffic reports already out there. So do we really need anything else more about traffic? I don't think so. So if you do want one, I would say XYO. It's been out longer. It seems more legit. I would definitely wait on these. Everyone's all hyped up because it's with the Helium network. But Helium 5G, it's not even out yet. So is it even going to work? And like 5G, if you're on the highway, how many 5G devices you think are going to be on the highway in main streets? It's not going to work properly. So you don't have to be using your cell phone's data all the time because it's a super poor design. This should be able to just collect all the data, unplug it, put it in your computer, upload all the data. That would be the smart thing to do. But if you got like a super fast car or something, maybe one of these electronic cars, they have all these sensors in it that could drive themselves, then maybe this might be the right device for you. But if you don't, I would say no, don't buy it. It seems like I don't even think any companies want this data. No companies want this data because all the chips and stuff are already built into the cars. If they want the data, they could just check up the chips themselves. You don't need this Dymo for the data. So that's basically the truth. All right, let me know if you're interested in buying this Dymo or not. If it was me, I would stay away from this project. It seems like there's not enough information out. There's not professional drivers. I mean, if they had Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the team, then maybe I would consider it. He's a professional driver. And but who's their professional drivers? They have no drivers on the team. None of these guys. Look at this. Who's this guy? Computer nerd, computer nerd, computer nerd. Come on. Get some real drivers. That's it. That's the review. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you guys think of this Dymo. That's it.